Hi guys, today we're going to react to Hi Ren by REN. First time reaction.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, are you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
I'm fucking loving this. I don't know where this guy's been. Why haven't I heard about him until now? He's like a hybrid between Cillian Murphy and Eminem.
You're talking about the look, but in this song, I'm definitely hearing Eminem. I think this song came out early last year, maybe, and he just kind of burst onto the scene. I have done well to stay away from it because I knew that we're going to do it on the show at some point, but I had no idea what to expect. When it started, you know, he's playing the guitar and it's like all very, very bare.
It's a classic guitar, that's why it's not an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, I
The
know,
sound
I
is
know.
very there.
Yeah, and that's the point, I think. You know, the room has nothing in it. Couple of lamps and whatever, and they just sort of throw him in there and he starts playing, and then he goes into that almost like a yodeling thing. And I'm like, what in the hell is this? His voice is good. And then he's not singing, he's talking it to himself, obviously, to sides of himself, and changes the voice just a little bit, or the tone in between the two. It's pretty crazy, but it's fantastic.
It is fantastic. This guy's gonna go far if he hasn't yet, because I don't really know his work.
I don't know how well his follow-up songs have done. There's a certain, it's not exactly gimmick, but something like a certain something to this song that I'm not sure if he can translate it into others, because not all the songs can go this way. But if he can find this kind of point of difference in other songs, then yeah, he's gonna go far. I'm definitely curious, first of all, to hear the rest of this. Because we were talking earlier about the lyrics. We both read the lyrics and it was like reading a friggin' book. So much lyrics in one song. That's a lot.
I've had reservations before reacting to it because it kind of wore me down reading the lyrics. But I'm glad I was surprised by his performance.
And just from the lyrics, I was, when we talked about it earlier, I was telling you how there's a similarity between this and Following in Reverse, Voices in My Head.
Yes.
As far as the subject matter. And then while I was reading the lyrics, I was almost hearing Eminem's Stan in my head and almost reading the lyrics to the sort of beat from Stan. There are a lot of similarities between the two. In Stan, it's between Eminem and an obsessive fan, and here it's both voices are in the same head, which is similar to Falling in Reverse in theme, but yeah.
Well, visually, I wanted to delve into that specific little detail a little later, but it's here when we're looking at it. He's wearing a hospital gown. So in that specific scenario, it's not, when you compare it to Falling in Reverse, he's in a place, this person who's singing is in a place where he's not just committed to whatever. He's in a place that something happened. He's in a hospital. Something happened. You know, it's like what you would call an event, maybe an attempt of unaliving himself or something. I mean, the character in the song.
Or he was just having trouble and needed to be medicated or watched over or whatever. But again, this doesn't have to correlate to anything real. But even in the lyrics, he describes, you know, the battle and that he's been getting better, you know, getting treated. So that's kind of visually, that's part of it here, I think.
Also, I think something in the lyrics said about something about explains the hospital gown. We'll talk about it later.
That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Because when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me, I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you, to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
This is a battle between a person and his subconscious, or a person and his fears or his demons, and you can choose your adversary. But it's something that we all share, especially with a person like that who is trying to fulfill a dream where all the odds are against him and all of his doubts arise. It's deep, but he explains everything. The more he goes in deep with his say journey in here, the more he explains it.
He lets you in on this conversation that he's having with his other self. You know, with his split personality, voice in his head, whichever way you want to look at it, his demon,
with his shadow,
which is funny because when the video had sort of more open shots, the way they put the lighting was to get two shadows of him. So that was already a bit of a hint. It just goes to show you how much of a battle people can have within themselves, and in this case especially artists who want to create something and are always measured by somebody else's measurement of success. You know, he says he's not about that. He's not about mainstream or stats or whatever. You know, it's just about connecting with people. And as long as that happens, he's happy. But his this other voice just won't let him be happy.
And you can see how it progresses, because when the song starts, as the battle ensues, when his alter ego starts talking to him, you can see he responds in a fairly calm manner. He's collected when it starts, but his darker self wears him down, and you can see him getting a bit unraveled as he responds to the evil Ren.
Yeah, he gets under his skin, I guess, where he is, or where he already exists. But yeah, it's close to kind of heartbreaking, to watch. He's almost letting you see it happen to a person who, like you said, this is not subtexted, it's just put out there, and it's like a person having an inner monologue outwardly, so you can actually see him talking to himself as to how damaging this state of mind can be to a person. It's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's very well laid out. The person is showing us what his ailment is.
Newsflash! I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, REN. Hi, REN. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become, when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise, in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're acclimated different sides.
When evil Ren breaks through the fourth wall, you said something about the lighting that kind of made me notice it. As he speaks, first of all, he doesn't speak to Ren anymore, he speaks to us. And by that, you understand, and the lighting, that he took control. He overcame Ren, and they both became one. That's why the lighting went crazy as he spoke, and he spoke to us. So that I love that, because that's subtext within that whole thing. That's for you to decipher as a viewer. And also, this last section, he has an amazing voice, which we didn't notice it until now.
Well, a little bit in the beginning when he was kind of yodeling, you could hear that there's something there, and then he went into more of a rap talk kind of singing. But here, I got goosebumps when he started singing.
Yeah, he kept the best for last.
It went with a certain line where he said, "Singing at the top of my voice."
Yeah.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims, and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Amazing.
Interesting. The ending where he's just talking, it got a little bit hypnotizing in a way. I'm not sure if it is or it isn't, but it feels like it's his real life story.
I was gonna say the monologue at the end didn't sound like it was acted. It sounded like he stopped everything and then he spoke to his audience. He spoke to us. This is me. This is who I am. This is what I went through, and made a lot of sense after that. And I also love the line where he says, unlike angels and demons, whatever celestial beings, we are human beings. And I love it because I've held that notion for most of my life. To live is to suffer. We are here to fix something in our immortal souls through the time that we have on this earth. That's why it somehow makes sense that to live is to suffer, because that's what we're here to fix, to me at least.
Yeah, to me, it's not so much about suffering, but it's a little bit about not everything was meant to be fixed, and not everything can be fixed. So if we kind of relax and sway along with it, you know, what he said, it's a pendulum. When we realize that sometimes we're going to be at this end and sometimes we're going to be at that end, and just kind of go along with it and be a bit more forgiving of ourselves, you know, we will learn to live with it and we will do much better. That's kind of what it seems like the sort of end lesson is from his experience. And again, like I said, I don't know if this is a true thing that's happened to him or not, but I don't think it matters. I think he put a point across and he did it really, really well. And this song is like, you know, it's borderline genius, you know, of a way of doing that. Just absolutely fantastic. Blew me away. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't know it was coming, so love the surprise, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I do too. And I love the fact that it sticks in your head. It's not something that forget easily.
Yeah, definitely curious to find out you know, more as far as this guy's music.
Yeah, extremely talented. Yeah, loved it. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
I just love the way that they are very serious with the topics and the music, but it looks like they're goofing around a little bit as well. I really like these guys. It's like they have very deep thought and amazing music.
Yeah.
But also a sense of humor. Thanks again, guys. We appreciate you more than you know. Without you, there would be no show. So keep it coming. We're loving the views, the engagement. And yeah, we're just enjoying the process. This is really, really fun and yeah, rewarding. So yeah, we love having you along for the ride. So keep coming. We will be here again in a couple of days with a new episode. We'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.